How's it going, stadium lovers? It's me, your boy, the Stadium Geek, and welcome to 2025. I'm on my first mission for the 2025 season here in beautiful Milwaukee, Wisconsin. As you can see, it's cold and rainy, and as you can see, I don't have my paraphernalia showing, but that's okay. Any day is a beautiful day that I can go and visit a new ballpark. I'm here to visit the home of the Milwaukee Brewers, American Family Field. Before I get too far, if you could, like this video and subscribe to this channel so you can be alerted to any future uploads that I make on any of my future visits. So again, I'm here in beautiful Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm not gonna hold things up. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at what's going on the exteriors and with this place, and then we're gonna get inside and we're gonna see what this place is all about. Before we get to the stadium, there are several features in the north parking lot that deserve attention. First, we have Hellfire Field, an enclosed baseball field built on the site of the old Milwaukee County Stadium, the previous home of the Brewers and the Braves for 13 years before they left for Atlanta after the 1965 season. It's available for birthday parties, corporate events, youth baseball, and much more. On the third base side of Hellfire Field is a monument to the World Series champion 1957 Milwaukee Braves, who defeated the Dodgers, who themselves left Brooklyn for Los Angeles after that series. With the help of two friendly parking lot attendants, I came across another nice monument that marked the approximate landing spot of the 755th and final career home run of the legendary Hank Aaron. A monument to the workers involved in the construction of American Family Field is also just north of the stadium. It includes a special wall with the names of every participant engraved. Originally scheduled to open in 2000, construction of the stadium, originally named Miller Park, was delayed after 3 construction workers were killed in an accident on July 14, 1999. A construction crane brought in to build the roof collapsed while lifting a 450-ton roof section during windy conditions. Repair work and an investigation forced the Brewers to stay in County Stadium for one more year, until 2001. At the home plate gate area, there are several more monuments, including statues of 4 Milwaukee baseball legends. Brewers owner and Major League Baseball Commissioner Emeritus Alan Bud Selig, former all-time home run king Hank Aaron, Brewers legend Robin Yount, and recently deceased and beloved broadcaster Bob Uecker. This side of the stadium features walls of honor celebrating legendary players of the 2 Major League Baseball teams that have called Milwaukee home. The entire area around the stadium is basically ground-level parking, with Interstate 175 separating the parking lots from the stadium on this southeast side. The outfield area has translucent glass panels that allow natural light to enter the stadium. A portion of these panels also retract so the air can circulate into the interior. There is also a walk of fame in this area that features plaques of former players cast into the sidewalk to form a walking path. A similar walk is also located near the home plate gate. As I entered the stadium, I head straight upstairs to the uppermost 400 level for my first look at the field. Once again, it's good to see the bright green, professionally manicured side of a Major League Baseball stadium, although it's not lit even more brightly by the noonday sun like I like. There is some exterior lighting through the large translucent wall panels in the outfield, as well as on both the first and third base sides, although not as much as you get from an open-air stadium. But no complaints today because of the cold, rainy conditions the closed roof kept outside. Speaking of the roof, American Family Field features North America's only fan-shaped convertible roof, which can open and close in less than 10 minutes. The movable sections pivot over supports above the area behind home plate. Looking out over the left field bleachers is Bernie's Chalet, the home of the Brewers mascot, Bernie Brewer. There's a slide from his chalet that goes down to his home run porch, and he rides it down after every Brewers home run to wave his home run flag on the porch. I'll start the views from the extreme left field upper deck seats near the chalet and work all the way around to the opposite right field corner. So as I suspected, the view from this angle is less than ideal. Ernie's Chalet does obstruct the view, but the main issue is the structural beams that pretty much block all of both right and center field. And as is typical in deep outfield seating sections, these seats block the chunk of left field closest to the outfield fences. Moving away from this corner just one section over opens things up a lot, although there's still the typical blockage at the deepest part of left field. And one more section over looks even better. Things get crazy again at the edge of the next section over, next to what looks to be a support structure for the fixed roof section. Pretty much the back end of the entire outfield is obstructed by the roof support here.
Field level first baseline, calling again. And hope to see you there. All right, up.
Of course, things get better moving away from that area, but still the expected blockage at the foul pole.
Concourses.com. Any given Saturday. And a little work.
Guests of any kind to American Family Field staff, whether such language is directed at another fan, on-field personnel, or a Milwaukee Brewers.
This section has two roof supports that obstruct a few of the seats.
Observed by Milwaukee Brewer personnel or another fan.
I noticed something back here that seemed to attract a few fans. Another tribute to the late broadcaster Bob Uecker, appropriately in the last row in reference to the popular ad campaign of the 1990s.
Shortstop, number 7, Leinenkugel. Left fielder, number 11, Jackson Churio.
The farthest seating section available in the upper right field corner has a partition blocking off what used to be an even deeper seating section. About 1,600 seats were removed from that section to accommodate an expansion of office space for the growing baseball operations department. This work should be completed later during this 2025 season. In the seats near the temporary construction barrier, the view of a good portion of the outfield is obstructed, similar to the left field corner. Time will tell if the completed office addition will alleviate the obstruction. So back on the 100 level, and it was time to eat. My choice of meal for the day would come from the Leinenkugel Barrel Yard, a sit-down restaurant with a huge list of delicious options. Today I opted for the Chicken Littles, 2 battered fried chicken tenders on scratch biscuits with house slaw, pickles, hot honey, and ranch. It was exquisite, and there were tons of other great options both here and other locations around the park to choose from. This establishment also offered a fantastic view overlooking the field from the left field corner.
Know what they're doing. And I'm like, I don't know. Pretty sure they all want no more than I did when I got.
So with my belly full, I'm energized to close out the day exploring the main 100 level and the different views it offers.
All right, so it's on your mark. Get set, go! Barrel from racing the game. Numbers pushing out to lead the Italians. It's not going to go to position 1, 2, 3. It's pushing each other. The Italian will get it second. The hot dog looking for 2 seconds.
Okay, so I'm here at my seat. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. It's a tie game at 1. Looks like it's going to go down to the wire, but this is a pretty good angle we got here. We'll see how this game finishes up, and we'll go from there. Okay, the game is over. The Brewers came out ahead 3-2 in 11 innings. Good game, good competitive game, and I had a good chance of taking a look at the stadium in more detail, more so than I did when I came here a few years ago. I hope you also like what you saw. I enjoyed myself. If you did, click like on the video and subscribe to my channel. So once again, you can be updated on my latest updates. I have much more in store for 2025. So until next time, this is the Stadium Geek, and I will see you at the next stadium.